Hey coaches, Coach Nina here, and I wanted to do a quick video for you today about follow-ups. The follow-up is so important to your business. A lot of people think the key is getting past your invite. And I know that that's so hard sometimes just to reach out and say, hey, do you want to join me for this group? Do you want to be in my challenge group? Do you want to check out coaching with me? It's so hard to sometimes just jump up and invite people that sometimes we forget that the key here really is in the follow-up. The humanization of this business is in the follow-up. The we care about you in this business is in the follow-up. So first I want to talk about what is a follow-up. Essentially, a follow-up is you're checking back with the people you've spoken to. Now, there's a difference between following up with them because you want them to join your group and following up with them because you truly care. So let's highlight the difference real quick. So if you're running a challenge group, say you got one starting April 1st and you want 10 people to join you. You've invited all of these people, none of them have responded. You're going to go back and say, hey, you seemed really excited about jumping into our challenge group. I just want to check and make sure that this is still something you're interested in because the group is going to fill up and I don't want you to miss your spot. Or you can say, hey, I know you were really excited about the 21-day fix. Is that still something you wanted to do? Because I would love to help you get started. If not, that's totally okay. So follow-up for challenge groups and follow-up for coaching is essential to saying, hey, I know you were excited about this. I know this was something you were really interested in. And basically you're just telling them, I don't want you to get lost in my inbox. I don't want you to get lost in the channels and, think I forgot about you. But sometimes people are going to tell you that they're not interested. And I don't want you to stop talking to those people. Even if they're not interested, don't stop talking to them. This is the follow-up that is so key and so important to your business. So somebody tells you, I'm not ready to be a coach just yet. I'm not ready to buy a challenge pack. I don't have the money. You've, found them through any objection they might have, yet they're still just not ready. That's okay. I'm going to go back to a girl I was speaking to recently. She had a surgery not long ago, and she really was interested in getting healthy. She was interested in a workout program, but right now was not a good time for her to get started because she just had surgery. So I asked her, specifically, what's your healing time? What time frame did the doctor give you? She said 6 weeks. I waited about 2 and said, hey, how you feeling? I just wanted to make sure that everything went okay with your surgery, and I just wanted to make sure that you're healing up all right and you feel okay. And left it at that. We talked about how her surgery went. We talked about her healing process. We talked about some of her struggles. I never mentioned Beachbody. A couple of weeks later, I checked back. I said, hey, how are you doing? Is there anything that I can do for you from my end to help you along your recovery process? She said, well, I need some tips on eating better because I know that that's a start for me. And I gave her a few tips. And 2 weeks later, I said, hey, you should be all healed now. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Are you feeling better? Are you feeling like you can get up and move around? And she's like, yes, things are so great. And I actually want to join your coaching team because you know what? You decided to check in on me when you didn't have to. It showed me that you want me to be okay more than you want me to be on your team. So your follow-ups to keep your conversations rolling are more important sometimes than your follow-ups for your challenge groups, because while it's so important to follow up for your challenge groups and make sure that people want to be in there, you need to keep the conversation rolling with the people that told you no, with the people that told you I'm not ready yet, because a lot of times no means not yet. No means this just isn't a good situation for me right now. Don't take no as the end-all be-all. People might say no to you today and 3 weeks later say, okay, I'm ready to buy a program and some Shakeology. So don't take no as the end. Keep your conversation rolling with them. Talk to them about their life. Form them. Family, occupation, recreation, message. Your message always comes last. Talk about them first. And finally, my best and biggest tip for you on following up with people is to keep notes. I personally use Google Spreadsheets, and I have all my contacts typed up in there, and the day I invited them and what their answer was, I write down I've invited them to a challenge group and they weren't ready, or they just bought their challenge pack, or even they were super interested in coaching, but now they just don't have the money to get started. I keep notes on people so that I know what their situation was when we spoke last. If I know what their situation was when we last spoke, then that helps me to keep my conversation with them rolling and pick up like we just left off. Okay, so if you have any questions about follow-ups, or if you have another tip that I didn't share today, I would love for you to drop it in the comments, and I hope that this helps you grow your business.